Good morning and welcome to Peace Out, where we are all learning together to peace out. And again, I don't know about you, but I've got so many opportunities to practice what I preach, to practice piecing out. This morning I went to the living room. They're doing the lawn, so I'm hoping that this will block out some of the lawn mowing and weed eating and sounds behind me. I hope I came back in here for sound protection, kind of. But I was in there and I could hear the birds just chirping away in the tree. And I love just outside like my patio. And I was like, I love that because it always reminds me that God's got my back. Because Jesus said, I take care of the birds. We take care of the flowers of the field. You are worth so much more than them. Don't you know that God will take care of you? And the birds don't work. They don't have a job. They don't clock in. And yet he feeds them and cares for them. And so that just always encourages me to remind me that God's got my back too. If he's going to take care of birds and flowers, he's watching over everything on this earth. Surely he's over us remember he made humans with his hand. The rest of the stuff he said, let there be. But when it came to us, he formed Adam out of the dirt that he had created with the words of his mouth. But with his hand, he created Adam, and with his hand, he took Eve, so that there was this completeness, right? And he created us in his image. Nothing else is made in the image of God. We are made in God's image so that we resemble him and reflect him, right? So I was thinking about all these things, and I was like, I love hearing the birds, because I'm like, man, this is awesome that, we have this opportunity to trust him for one more day. And he has not forgotten us. He absolutely has not. So in the process of thinking that, I came in and this scripture came up actually on my computer. I wasn't even thinking about the scripture. And I went, this is perfect. This is perfect. I will, for what I was thinking this morning. So it's in Jeremiah. I know, who reads Jeremiah? I do it so often. But he's actually talking to the false prophets, and he's saying, I see everything. But this verse in chapter 23, verse 23 says, am I a God who is only in one place? Sometimes we lean towards thinking that God is in the heavens, and maybe he can't come down to our level. Maybe we can't get up to his level. But he's not in just one place. He is literally omnipresent, which means he is present literally everywhere. There's nowhere you can go that he is not there. And David talks about that in Psalm 139. I think I'm going to memorize Psalm 139. I'm there a lot lately. Psalm 139, he says, where can I go from your presence? You can't get away from God. You can't go somewhere that he can't see you, that he can't connect with you, that he doesn't know what you're doing or what you're thinking or where you're going or any of those things. You cannot go anywhere that he is not there. He says, am I only in one place? Am I just sitting up here in the heavens on a throne? No, God is not. Now he is, but his spirit is everywhere. He's not in just one place, just only, we can only be in one place, and we can only be talking to a certain group of people at one time. But God, and sometimes we put that limitation on God, but God is everywhere. He is not in just one place, right? And then he's asked, and it says, ask the Lord. So God says, am I a God who is only in one place? Now, God does not ask questions for information. He already knows what he's seeking when he asks a question. He wants us to realize, he wants the reader or the prophets that Jeremiah is talking to, actually the false prophets Jeremiah is talking to here in chapter 23, to know, think about this. You think I'm not seeing you? Do you think I don't cover you? Do you think I don't know what you're saying and what you're doing? Am I just in one place? No, he didn't ask that for information. It's a rhetorical question. It doesn't even require an answer. He just wants us to think about that, right? He says, do you think I'm a God who's only in one place? Do they think I cannot see what they are doing? Can anyone hide from me? Am I not everywhere in all the heavens and the earth? Ask God. If we think about that, because sometimes when we go through difficulties, or we go through maybe seasons that are harder than others, or maybe we're going through something, just in a day and sometimes we feel like God is disconnected. Sometimes it's easy to feel like he unplugged and went home for the day, right? Turned on his answering machine. I'm trying to call Chris's doctor for 2 weeks now, and all I'm getting is an answering machine, no calls back or anything, right? And sometimes we think God does that. He doesn't. He sees. He cares. He does not ignore us. Even when we don't get the answer we want when we want it, it's not because he's ignoring us. It's because he's working something out of us, or he's working something out, but he's working on our behalf, right? So he sees us, he knows us, he feels us, he's present with us no matter what a day brings or doesn't bring. God is with us no matter what. And we can't go somewhere that he's not there. We can't go somewhere that he's not going to show up. We don't have to wait for him. Now, we wait on him, but we don't have to wait for him to show up because he's always there. He's always present, omnipresent. He's all powerful. He's all knowing. There's nowhere, even if we tried to hide, it'd be like when your 3-year-old thinks that if I can't see you, you can't see me, right? And we're playing peekaboo and they think when they hide their eyes because they can't see, we can't see them, and yet they're sitting there right in front of us. Sometimes we feel that way with God. We're like 3-year-olds running around thinking, I don't see God in this moment. I don't see God working. I don't feel him working things out right now. So if I don't see, he's not doing, and he can't see me, but there's nothing further from the truth. God sees. We are not those 3-year-olds with our eyes covered, and God's not sitting up in the heavens playing peekaboo either. He sees. We can't crawl under a rock and think he can't see us. We can't go hide in the cave and think he can't see us. We can't go to the mountaintops or the lowest valleys and think he doesn't see us. He sees us and he answers us. It says, am I just in one place? You think I can't see what these bad people are doing? If he can see what the bad people are doing, he can see what the good people are doing too, right? He's got us covered, and we cannot hide. There's nowhere to hide from God. But that's not a scary thing. That's a good thing. That means he's connected. That means he's attentive to us. He knows where we are. He knows what our needs are. He knows exactly what's going through our heads, how our emotions, if they're wrung out, the emotions that go with trying to find that peace in him. He gets all that. And he says, I'm right here. I see you. I get you. And all we have to do is uncover our eyes and say, show me where you are in this situation. Show me where you are in this emotional turmoil. Show me where you are in this distress, right? Isn't it just like Jesus walking out to the disciples on the boat while they were in the boat, right? It's the same thing. They were in a boat. It was dark. They didn't have modern lighting. They had lightning. And they might have had a lantern if it wasn't raining too hard, right? The wind might have blown it out. It had to be dark out there when Jesus came walking to them on the water. Imagine seeing his silhouette when the lightning flashed across the sky and how scared it was. They were scared because he wasn't there. Then they were scared because he was there. They were just scared little men, right? And it was okay. Jesus did not say, you know what, just forget it. Y'all just crazy. He said, I'm here. I see you. Let's go to the other side. He's got us. He is with us. Let him speak in your heart today. Let him remind you. And you can even ask him, God, remind me that you're with me in this. Remind me that you didn't shove me away when things went crazy in my world, or I made a mistake, or I made a wrong choice, or I did something stupid, because maybe that's just me. That's probably just me. And then I start feeling those ways like, okay, God, I know I made this mess. Can you help me get out of it? I don't want you to rescue me. I want you to show me how to get out of it so I don't ever get in it again. And he probably just laughs and goes, come on. I got enough peace for that too. I got enough peace that's going to cover your stupid. I got enough peace to cover your mistakes. I got enough peace. He's been covering mistakes since Genesis chapter 3, chapter 4. He could have called it all off, and he didn't. And we might talk about that later. I was studying about that yesterday. It wasn't enough for him to go, never mind, and neither are your mistakes or your fluff ups. Fluff ups. If you mess everything up, he's still got you covered. He's not going to abandon. He's always right here with. He has nowhere else to go. And he doesn't want to go anywhere else either. He's like, I'm not in one place. I'm with you. I love that. And that's why I'm going to peace out today. Peace out. He's with you no matter what. And he's going to get you through it. Peace out. Have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow.